Hey everyone, what you hodling? I'm John, and today I got a ram-packed episode for you. I know my videos are long, so I'm going to try to get all this info in here right away. So let's get to it. So in today's episode, what the FUD? What is going on in the market right now? What's happening in crypto land? In the past 48 hours, it has been crazy for both Rex and also the market, the general market. I'm going to be talking about Rexahexakin. That's my term for those of you who are Hex and Rex holders and not exclusive to either one. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing for the PulseChain to use Rex to multiply my Hex bag and get that copy. We're going to go do an update on the split and double and split staking strategy, see how that's progressing. Then I'm going to show you how you can turn $6,000 to a $24,000 passive income salary. And last but not least, we have another referral giveaway. That's right. As I mentioned, every time I receive 10,000 or more in referrals for Rex, I'm going to give it away. So thank you to everyone who used my referral code. Continue to do that because I will continue to give it away to all you viewers. So let me just claim this right now. Okay, so while that claim, and we're going to stake that afterwards and select the winner. So if you don't know, I will be selecting a winner from the previous video's comments. So make sure to always leave a comment in every single video going forward because you don't know when you're going to be chosen and would receive that referral giveaway. All right, so as you know, right now, the whole crypto market is red just now, right as I was about to record and film this. Bitcoin did another drop, a really nice drop, but it just bounced back up. So talk about manipulation there. Who knows? Even ETH is down. It's at 2,800, which is a good buy. So in the past week, ETH is down 18%. Essentially, everything is down double digits, as you can see, 20, 28. Polkadot's down 28. Uniswap, 25. Chainlink, 28%. So everybody is getting slaughtered except for Avalanche, who's doing great, 16%. That's been popping, but right now at $59 is not a bad price. And of course, you have Hex. That's right, Hex, 14.4% in the past week. So they're moving strong. And if we were to go look at Rex, I believe in the past week, we're doing probably about over 29, maybe 30%. Let's take a quick look here. Sorry, 35%. And look at that. We're at a penny right now, ladies and gentlemen, to all the fellow Rexakin and Rexahexakins. We're at the penny mark, 35% uptick in the past week. So that is absolutely incredible. And if we just kind of look at the chart, this is based on a daily interval, and it's on using the Heikin-Ashi candles, so it's all averages. And it's, like I say, trend is your friend until the end. And right now you can see a pattern of distribution, accumulation, and going so forth. So I would hope the pattern continues, but never does, right? And again, guys, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. But yeah, if the pattern repeats itself, I expect it to go past the previous all-time high to let the people who bought in around, 2 cents, so they can sell and make some gains there. So that's very interesting, and I hope that comes through. So let's go on with the FUD, right? As you know, in the market, the whole market's red. Yesterday, they announced over in the news, if you haven't heard, Evergrande, which is one of the largest real estate developers in China, and payments coming due on its bonds this Thursday. So I read somewhere they're looking at like 100 million in interest per month or something like that. But it's definitely affecting the market. Not to mention the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting where they're going to talk about maybe potentially the tapering down of pandemic support. And definitely there's a lot of fear in the market. If we look over to the S&P, you can see that's a big drop right there. Same with NASDAQ. That's also down, huge drop. Dow Jones, essentially the entire market's down. So if the market's down, you better believe Bitcoin's going to go down as well. And if I pull up the Bitcoin chart, there you go. Let me remove these lines here. So yeah, it's huge. And this is a daily candle. If we look in the past hour, got a nice bounce back right at 39.5. So sorry, I didn't hit 38, 39.5. That's where it is. It bounced back up. So we're back at 40, almost at 42. That's such pure scams, guys. I feel bad for anyone who got liquidated there if they are leverage trading or margin trading there. Definitely hope you set your stop loss. You know, as Richard Hart says, and many people, don't trade, you get wrecked. Buy and hold. That's the best way, and that's why the channel is called What You HODL'ing, because HODL'ing, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to do it. Is passive, and you just let it grow. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, and what's funny too, if we look over to hex.vision for all you hexicans, as you know, anytime anyone emergency end stakes, the penalties gets awarded to all of us hex holders. And you can see in the past week, 96 million was a hex penalty. So thank you, all you guys, for all that extra interest that I received. And I don't know, maybe people are emergency end stake over on hex because of the market, because of the FUD. Or maybe they found out about Rex and they're like, hey, I want to get into Rex. And that's going to lead into the Rexahexakin that I'm going to talk about. So let me just pull up, let me show you here, pull up my Hex account. Before I do, let's do this, because I want to show you why Rex is popping up right now and exploding over a penny. And it's basically the smart money. I would say a good chunk of hexicans are coming over. They recognize what Rex is, you know, a copy of Hex, sure, but they have two features that make Rex, in my opinion, possibly more superior, and that is the TREX token and the MREX token. So I'm going to show you guys why the hexicans know what TREX is about. So give me 1 second here. Perfect. So I'm going to just scrape this piece right here. We're going to get back to this in a second. Fantastic. And I'm going to go and log into my Hex account. So while I'm doing that, I see in the chat a lot of talk about TREX and MREX, and it's warranted, because at the end of the day, people know how important these utility tokens are. So lots of people ask in the chat, is it worth staking if I don't have a TREX? And let me tell you this, TREX utility type token does not exist on Hex. And I can tell you that I was a late boomer to Hex. I didn't join until day 585 when this resets. You can see it. And I'm just going to demonstrate why TREX is at, what was TREX at? $15,000, and MREX at $700. Wow, $700. That just jumped like another $200 since I was working on this video. Wow. So let's go back here. So yeah, you can see here I started on July 8th. That's when I finally committed. And there's no TREX type thing for Hex. And basically what it is, and let me pull this up. So in Hex, you have a T-share. In Rex, you have shares right here, okay? And basically, it costs 18,700 Hex just to get one share. And over in Rex, right now it costs 13, just over 13, let's just say 13 Rex to get one share. So if you look at that, you're looking at about 130 times more shares if you have a TREX when you get the price at 0.1, if you have a TREX. Now, if you ask any fellow Hexican, anyone out there, if they could purchase or own or have some type of utility token like TREX such that they can lock in the original price per T share, let's say it start at 1 hex or even less. I don't know. I don't really know. I can tell you they will pay top dollars for that because they will maximize their T shares, which will then get them essentially a whole lot more of interest and max out those bags. And that's what is happening right now in Rex. And because they have TREX, people from the Hex community like myself know the value of TREX to lock that initial share price. So I would say 100% if you're not able to get a TREX, staking without one is 110% worth it. And if TREX is still available, which it is, you can either buy it for around $15,000 or you can rent it by buying it first if you have the capacity to do that. And once you set your stakes, sell it back. Maybe you might make some money from the difference in price. Maybe you might lose some money, but let's say you lose $2,000 from doing that trade. $2,000 worth it, because I can tell you if a TREX was on sale right now for $2,000, it will get gobbled up. So that's why the smart money is coming in and they understand that. Now, the second part to this is the MREX. Why is MREX now up to $700? Because I can tell you, you see these people who had to end their stakes early, this 96 million in penalties they had to pay, that wouldn't happen in Rex if you had an MREX. And I can tell you guys, if you ask any Hexicans right now who locked in their money, let's say for 5 days, 15 years, or a significant amount of time, and let's say their bags have grown to 10 million, 100 million, all they can do is just show it because they can't touch it unless they get penalized. But if they had something like an MREX, they could scrape that interest, scrape that money and use it. So I'll be honest with you guys, even if you don't have a TREX in the future, MREX is so important, because without an MREX, it is just like Hex. You just can't, you can't scrape any interest. Even if you have a TREX, sure, you're gaining a lot more interest, but you gotta wait. But with MREX, guys, you at any time, if you need to, you can scrape the interest. Now, I do want to say that scraping interest is a great feature. Doesn't mean you should always do it, because holding is the best. HODL'ing is the best. And I guess that's some of the pros of Hex. Why? Because everyone's locked in. You're locked in, you are locked in. You can't touch that unless you pay that penalty. So in some cases, that's good because it keeps everyone holding that bag. Whereas with Rex, it is possible that if someone gets scared and has paper hands, they're going to scrape it and leave, and who knows, whatever would happen after that. But as of right now, I can tell you the adoption in Rex is huge, and I guess mostly because Hex had paved the way as being the first certificate deposit, and now we have Rex, another certificate deposit with added features that make it, in my opinion, better. So what do you think, guys? Is it worth getting a TREX or MREX? Let me know in the comments below. I personally think it does. So let's get on to the split and double, double and split. I'm going to go sign into my account so we can take a look at that. Let's give me a moment here. Here we go. All right, so this is the split and double, double and split staking strategy. If you all remember, computer slow, guys, sorry. Yeah, so basically I had two stakes, two equal stakes. The first one, I'm going to split them. There's a 2. And the second stake, I'm going to double it. So basically, I'm compounding the principal, not the interest. A lot of people get confused. They think Rex is compounding interest. It is actually not. It's all simple interest. But what you can do is compound your principal. So that's what you're going to do here. So in a way, it's like you're compounding interest, but not exactly. Anyhow, so this is the stake here. So after I split the first one, I'm going to leave this one, this orange one here in period 2. Every period is basically, in this chart, basically a 200% return there, and you scrape it. So scrape your mistake. So this one here I will leave alone, so it just always earns 10 million REX. So let's take a look at that actual stake. So here you go. You can see here, number A, split. So that's a split. It's been going on for 10 days. We're only at 137%. Right now, average is 14% a day. You don't get locked in at this rate, guys. It's an average. So every day is decreasing, and I believe today is about 12.89%. So about 13%. The double stake here that I'm gonna double, it's only been 7 days, so we're at 95%, so just under halfway there. So right now I would say at around 13%, you're looking about 15 to 16, probably 16 days to do a 200%, which is fine, to be honest with you. No complaints at all. And as you can see here, these are the subscriber giveaways. So if you don't remember, every time this channel reached a milestone, 250 subscribers, which I believe we are at 202 or something like that. So we're only like less than 50 subscribers away to doing this 25,000 REX stake giveaway. Then of course we have 500 and 1,000. So in total, giving away 175,000 in REX stakes, and they're all staked with TREX. So you can see here, and I started it 5 days ago. So they're growing, so 67%. So who knows when I reach those targets, when this channel hits those milestones, I'll be giving them away. So we're going to now talk about passive income. Let me just bring this up for you here. So essentially this whole 6,000 turned into 24,000 salary. It's basically a really simple staking ladder, simple math too. Excuse me. You can, obviously not everyone has $6,000. People have more, people have less. You can use whatever number you can do. Essentially it's going to be 4 times that amount, and it's going to be hopefully residual and perpetual for always. So essentially you're going to create 12 equal stakes, and they all have to be 555, and yes, it's with a TREX. Otherwise it won't work. It would just take much longer. So yeah, so 12 equal stakes. So in this case, for $6,000, it's $500 each stake. So you have 12 of them. So total $6,000. Now, what I made a mistake in the beginning when I started REX was I set up annual pays or monthly pays, let's say, but I only staked it up until those days. So the rate I got was really low. However, if you have MREX, you can stake 5 days for all 12 stakes. But what you're going to do, you're going to label them for each month that you want to get paid. Now, I did monthly. You can do quarterly. You can do annually, semi-annually, whatever. It's up to you. But in this example, I did monthly. So I have 12 of them. So I have January, February, March, April, May, all of them set up. All 5 days. So basically, what's happening here, the sooner you start, the better, right? Earlier, the better. So you're going to stake it today. By the time we reach January 1st, and you're not going to touch it. So stake it and leave it. Very simple. By January 1st, 2022, I am pretty certain, it's not 100%, but I'm pretty certain that you will do 2 doubles. So you will have 400% return. And 400% return, I just did, a quick little math here. Let's say it's average 5%. So that's going to take 80 days for you to hit 40%. As of today, which is September 21st, we have 102 days until New Year's. So I think we have enough time to do that. And what's going to happen is, because you're going to go at least, I would say 400%, you're going to that $500 for this example is going to become $2,000. So that's where you kind of get the 24,000, because now each of your stake is worth $2,000 for every month. And therefore that's 24,000, you scrape it. So what you're going to do is when it comes due, whenever you set your schedule to be, so let's say in my case, January 1st, I'm going to scrape $2,000. And I'm either going to exchange it for fiat, pay some bills, or switch it to a stable coin. Who knows? But I can be pretty certain that there's going to be extra REX on top of that. And what you're going to do with those extra REX, if it's enough, you're going to go and stake it for January 1st, 2023. And you're going to do the same thing for February. You might have to collect them. I don't know how much interest you get, but obviously as you go through into the year of 2022, into the summer months, obviously your stakes are going to be worth a lot more. And then this way you can push them out, claim your $2,000, push out the extra, and stake them and set up the same thing, same stake, but for year 2023. So essentially you're going to always have this $24,000 salary every year, providing obviously the Rex price doesn't go below what you bought it at and staked it at. So we never know what the future holds, but assuming everything stays constant and okay, nothing crazy on the upside or downside, it should work. So that's basically it. So I want to show you, I did set it up. I did want to actually show you guys this earlier, but just been really busy. So what I already done is set up the passive stakes just to show you what it looks like. And I think this is great because there's a lot of talk about, we're running out of time. The daily interest rate is dropping, and yes, it is dropping, but do know it's right now like 13% a day. That's like 390% a month. It's insane. Even it dropped to 1% a day, that's still 30% a month. That is still 360% a year. So you're still 3xing your bag in a year, which is unheard of. Well, obviously not in crypto, but in general, that's really high. So here we go. This is the passive income staking. You see, it's too bad that you can't sort these, but yes, I have 12 of them. I did 150,000 REX stakes. That actually works out to be 1,000 per stake, $1,000 at that time. I did it at the price was 0.07, and that was just literally like 2 days ago. So yeah, so 150 times 0.007. There you go, $1,000. So yeah, it's about just over $1,000. So I made a round number, 150,000. So basically, it's at 0.7 cents. It's $1,000 per month. And once that does its thing, this will become 4,000. I lost count. Anyhow, yeah, something like $4,000. So yeah, it's like a $48,000 salary. And who knows what will happen. And that's based on the price staying constant. So with the current price at 0.96, nearing a penny, then you're looking at each one about $6,000, I would say, because each one would be worth essentially $1,500. So 4x that's 6,000. So that's great. That's a great salary there, passive residual, and hopefully it keeps on running. So yeah, I highly suggest you guys set this up. It's easy to do, and because you feel like time's running out, this is a great way to really build up those scrapable interests that you can later on scrape when you need them. And because they're divided in 12, heck, even if you decide I don't need to scrape this one, you can leave it, and maybe in other months you say I need to scrape two months worth because I'm buying a car or I need something, and you have that flexibility to do so without scraping your entire large stake, let's say if you had one. So like for instance, this is like, I don't know, just over 1 million REX in total for all 12 stakes, but at least I can scrape part of it and still leave a good half, if not more, to continue earning interest. So that's something great about these simple ladders. And maybe I should have started with this as one of the staking strategies first, as opposed to showing you this, because this does take time, and that's kind of why I want to show this first, because this is a great way for you to build those scrapable stakes, the interest, and at the same time you're also multiplying your principal and making it larger, so that subsequent ones, you can see here that each time you're earning 20 million. per period, per doubling period, and it just increases. So that's the reason why. But the basic staking ladder, like this one, very simple. Everyone in Hex uses it, just as a little bit different because you're actually staking till that day. But here, like I suggest, stake till 5555, maximize the interest, and just label the date when you're gonna scrape the interest there. So that's basically that. Now we're gonna go do the giveaway, the referral giveaway. So let's take a look. And as you guys all know, for the referral giveaway, every time someone uses my referral code to participate in the auction, when the referral recs accumulates to 10,000, I give them away. So if you guys are new viewers, subscribe, like the channel, leave some comments, use my code, referral code, if you guys are going to participate in the auction, because who knows, maybe in my next video, when I accumulate 10,000 or more recs and I choose a comment, it might be yours. So it's going to be worth it. And the way it works is I randomly select a comment from the previous video that I recorded. And in the next or current video, which is this video, I would select the winner and give it away. So let's go do that right now. I think this is the fun part. So here's the last video, which was announcing the winner of the 10,000 Rex stake giveaway. So let's copy this video, the link. We're going to go to our YouTube random comment picker that we used last time. Going to enter the video link, no duplicate users, and include replies to comments. Let's take a look. All right, great. We have 36 unique comments. Let's find out who the winner is. And here we go, drum roll. And it can't be me. So let's do it again. That happened last time, so let's try it again. Oceanic Estate. All right. You are the winner. Congratulations. I believe you have me on Telegram. If not, check the description in this chat, in the description for this channel, for this video. I will leave all my information, whether you can reach me on Twitter or on Telegram. DM me, let me know that's you, and I will give you a secret word, and I'm going to have you post it back in the comment section of the video, of the previous video here. And this way I know it's you, and I will send you, I believe, how much was that stake? I believe it's 14,000 if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's 14,000. So I'm going to send you a 14,000 stake. So congratulations again for winning that referral stake. And thank you for subscribing and leaving comments to all the videos and supporting this channel. And before I let you guys go, since we're talking about referrals, there's another thing. If people want to become Ultra Rexican, Chris Hall has this group chat here in Telegram called Future Ultra Rexican Club Chat. Essentially, you're placing a pool, and there's some requirements for you to, deposit some BNB based on a wallet address, whoever's at the top, the leader, the admin. So here you can see, I think it says Alien as the first one. And everyone is basically kind of like a pyramid in a way. Everyone's using their address as a referral address. And once they reach 1 BNB, then the next person goes up and so forth. So you don't have to use my referral code. You can join this pool here, the Future Ultra Rexican Club pool, and do it there if you want to try to achieve to get Ultra Rexican. Now, I think Ultra Rexican is going to end when the auction ends because you can't refer anyone anymore. So time is running out. You have the choice of not using anyone at all. Let's say you don't want to give anyone any bonuses. That's fine. That's up to you. You can use a random one and just help some random person here, right? So you can use random, none. You can use mine, which is in the description, or you can join the pool and hope that you'll get to the top. And when you're at the top, you'll start receiving some Binance deposits from auctions from other people. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you learned something here. Sorry